Game Savvy Late Night would like to thank our title sponsor,
Family Select Insurance. We're there when you need protection the most. For an exciting and rewarding new career, visit our website, FamilySelectInsurance163.vpweb.com.
Dre Sound know what it is.
The drama is over with.
And that's the Game Savvy.
Game Savvy Live brought you that. Game Savvy, what's up, man? Y'all the first to interview us, man.
And I'm going to say it.
I can do anything. Twice some strictness. We trying to take over what independent supposed to do, man.
A becomes B and B becomes C. Let's flip the script out here.
Coming straight out. Like, if you want it, you can get it.
To confront what it is we might be afraid of.
Andre Savage holding that shit down. Looking like Prince fresh out of chemo and shit. You owe your life. How the you gonna pay for that?
Wow. All the time, he wasn't playing.
Game Savvy Late Night is brought to you in part by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Call him at 419-407-0880 today. The Bears, Subs and Wings World, 2903 Door Street in the Rocket Plaza. Mention Game Savvy Late Night. Stop in today. Total Nutrition, personal training in the Lowe's Plaza next to Chuck E. Cheese. Call Barry, Steve, or Christina. Tell them Game Savvy Late Night sent you. Climatic Productions for your hip-hop and R&B production needs. Family Select Insurance. We're there when you need protection the most.
I'm Christian Brown, and you're watching Game Savvy, the show the players watch.
Yeah, welcome back in. Game Savvy Late Night, time for work. Good. Look at this, though. I don't know how often you watch the show, but at the meeting, there was a lot of complaining about some people in the cast. So we love our team, so we have to mess with them. You have on the end down there, Miss Danny Caree and brother MikeChac right here. So give it up for them showing up after a long hiatus. I don't know what they've been doing. And of course, the lovely Brittany. How could I forget you? But they know you. What's up? You all right? You guys have been acting a little reckless and outlaw. So by theory, I guess I could put the shackles on you guys. But in the city, the police are putting shackles on people, and they're ending up in a specified outlet, a news outlet, a publication. People, maybe some of your relatives have been arrested, and you found them in this paper. Actually, there are a couple of them, but you guys are a little bit out of shape about it.
I think it's going too far. It's getting out of hand. You can be arrested for the simplest thing, and now all of a sudden you're in the newspaper. So that's embarrassing.
So I mean, what about the people who would subscribe to the scarlet letter theory, saying that we need to put you in the public square, and maybe that curbs some of the law breaking?
I just think that it's invasion of privacy, and a lot of people are nosy, and I think that that's why they are going out and buying these ridiculous things, these ridiculous magazines.
Right.
Honestly, I do. I think that it has gone too far. They're not sex offenders. They may have committed a small crime, but you know what? I don't know. To me, that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Isn't it the same with Mike? Isn't that the same as like going to court though? Still, you can't really, control who comes into the courtroom. I've gone down to court and sat and just watched the festivities before. I mean, not that I haven't been accused of anything, but I have gone down because it can be very comedic, though. Isn't that the same thing?
It's in a sense, it is the same thing. I mean, but in the courtroom, it's more private. Now you got this is where it's public. Anybody can gain access to that information. I mean, you never know who's looking at these pieces of information they're putting out. I mean, it could be the kids, your kids' friends, parents might see it, or job offers might see it. I mean, it could be something small as a ticket that you're an offender all of a sudden. So you don't know how many how many bridges it can burn by putting you in this paper. And I mean, some people find it funny, but the people that's in the paper, people are already mad. They're calling in and they mad about it.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you do, but like you said, there should be a certain amount of privacy. But isn't that just the world we live in, though, guys? I mean, seriously, you can look up anything and find out just about anything.
Yeah, I think that there should be a limit to what's being put in the paper. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I said, the little misdemeanors or, certain things shouldn't go in.
Well, I just
Started
feel bad
thinking-
for these people. I really do. I mean, like I said, they commit one little thing and there they are on blast. It's ridiculous. So.
I mean, you never know how far it's going to go with the paper. I mean, anybody can gain access to it, and that's the bad thing about it. I mean, it can be, like I just saw it today. I haven't been in Toledo for a while.
Right, as we know.
Right, as everybody knows, right? But I just came home and picked it up. My brother said, "Yeah, look, such and such
They're
is in
selling it
there."
at the carryout.
And I know these people
everything.
personally, and I'm like, well, this is
Not
not a
only
bad
in the
dude at
paper,
all.
it's
He's
in
a
every-
good dude, but
You have to keep in mind too that these are all public files. Anyone can go online and pull up information. So
Yeah,
it's,
but not
it's
a lot of
open to
people
the
are
public.
that nosy, you know what I mean? But if it's right there in front of their face, then yeah, they are going to read about it.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
I think some people are that nosy.
Well,
I'm
mean, but
thinking,
now
yeah,
it's
some
ju-
people, they want to know. But look, people, if you want to know, or if you want to say something about all of this, or if it burns you up like it does Brittany and these guys,
Why is it always on me?
yeah, you're volatile. You know what I mean? She gives you this dainty demeanor, people, but it is what it is. But look, if you have some thoughts on it, you can hit us up on the Facebook, Game Savvy Late Night. I don't know what the hell. It's Game Savvy Late Night, man. I've been up a long time. So what do you want from me? So anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming through, though. It's just good to see you guys. I mean, your teammates are a lot happier now. Again, you got Miss Danny Caree, Brother MikeChac right here, and of course, the infamous Brittany on hand as always. Again, I'm just the guy who comes in from time to time to try to orchestrate some things, but we appreciate you. And of course, we thank you for making us number one. That's the most important thing.
Game Savvy Late Night is brought to you in part by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Call him at 419-407-0880 today. The Bears, Subs and Wings World, 2903 Door Street in the Rocket Plaza. Mention Game Savvy Late Night. Stop in today. Total Nutrition, personal training in the Lowe's Plaza next to Chuck E. Cheese. Call Barry, Steve, or Christina. Tell them Game Savvy Late Night sent you. Climatic Productions for your hip-hop and R&B production needs. Family Select Insurance. We're there when you need protection the most.
Dre Sav know what it is.
The drama is over with.
And that's the Game Savvy.
Game Savvy Live brought you that.
This segment brought to you by Wesley's Bar and Grill, Toledo's friendliest pub since 1980.
Welcome to the Word I Heard. I'm your host, Lil D, and today's theme is You Can Bet on BET. First off, shout out to Kelly Rowland. Now that we got that out of the way, BET was on Chris Brown's nuts so hard he got blue balls. I know where those blue balls went. In his pants legs.
To see somebody else, I'm calling her your name, and yes, messed up, cause I'm thinking about you. It's your fault, babe.
Oh, you can bet on BET to let you look a mess. Did y'all see Chris Brown in that Puff the Magic Dragon? Monica, you're everything to me. Grace Jones, Scarface after he got shot and had his arm in a sling looking ass suit. I know why Kanye West wasn't at the BET Award. He was stuck in Chris Brown's left kneecap. Where is Beyonce's hit sing Chris Breezy's shoulder blade? Anybody seen Alicia Keys' oil sheen? Mary J. Blige's talent? Willow and Jaden Smith's stylist? Boy, you done stole hair from Cisco and pants from MC Hammer. Oh, but it gets worse. Busta Rhymes' career got a much-needed boost from Chris Brown's hit single, and he couldn't wait to do his verse for the world to hear. Well, they say the camera adds 10 pounds, but Busta Rhymes looked like he was about to bust the seams of his pants.
That you would never flop me, and I know that I could be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna flop me.
You can bet on BET to make a chunky rapper look bloated. Remember when Timbaland got buffed? Ben just got fat again. Remember the first time you saw Fat Joe and you realized his name had meaning? Remember the first time you saw Precious and she was so fat you just wanted to pray for her? DJ Khaled needs to change his name to DJ Salad and go on a diet, baby. But at least he's smart enough to keep his clothes on. Baby, Rick Ross came out looking like a marshmallow. And when he unzipped his jacket and his breast popped out, I threw up in my mouth. And somebody tell him to stop wearing tracksuits. We know damn well y'all ain't running nowhere. But speaking of running, Tiffany Green, the Your World, Our World contest winner, had the duty of announcing the Viewer's Choice Award. And boy, did she hang herself.
And the winner is Chris Brown. Look at me now. I'm sorry, Rihanna. What's my name?
Okay, this is awkward. What's the... Okay, it's okay, it's okay. The winner is Drizzy Drake. Come on over here, Drake.
Now what happened is the phone said Chris Brown and the teleprompter said Rihanna. I don't know where Drake came from. But BET later said it was their fault, not hers. You can bet on BET to be messy as hell. Come on. Y'all don't think that was done on purpose. First call Chris Brown, then call Rihanna, then Drake. Y'all had that girl trying to find JoJo Simmons and Mashonda so she could join the suicide pact. And y'all did that mess on purpose? Shame on you, BET, for continuing to embarrass our people. I mean, look at the cast of Let's Stay Together. Look at Jaleesa and her hair. Look at Tiny and Toya and Frankie and Neffy and the good people from Hell Date. Just 1 year. I want y'all to have a perfect show with no problem. Nah, then I wouldn't have anything to talk about. I'm Lil D and that's the word I heard.
What it is, beautiful people, party people. Hey, it's your girl Vanessa Fraction, and you're watching Game Savvy Late Night. The thing that you gotta see. Hell yeah! High five all the way. You're watching Game Savvy Late Night. It's your girl Vanessa Fraction, comedian extraordinaire. You don't want to miss it. Game Savvy Late Night. It's what I watch.
On such a beautiful, beautiful Saturday, for such a blessed event.
The Truth Art Gallery welcomed Rosalind Bush on June 25th as she celebrated the self-publishing of her new book, The Secret First Lady. A classy display of Afrocentric art surrounded a crowd of friends, family, and fans as they engaged with Miss Bush.
For it was Toledo where Rose Bush was created.
Conversation and laughter filled the gallery over wine and hors d'oeuvres as she shed insight on her book and her inspirations.
I can admit that I have been hurt in the past. Being a single mother of two, I can definitely relate to Rachel Jones and some of the things that she experiences in this book.
The book signing was the kickoff event to a weekend-long celebration of Miss Bush's success as she prepared for her deployment overseas until 2012.
You served in the military for 11 years.
Yes.
And I wanted you to tell me a little bit about that experience. How was it serving for 11 years?
Well, I'm actually still serving. I'll make 12 years in November. It's been a great experience. I think the military has taught me discipline. It has just taught me how to be a great person, a well-rounded person, and to deal with, people from all walks of life.
Game Savvy cameras were fortunate enough to spend some time with Miss Bush as she received her pining audience.
I'm not really surprised. I think Toledo is a great place, an incubator for poets and artists, and it's just a great following for Rosalind. I'm very, very proud for her.
I just kept encouraging her and telling her she can do it because she had a gift from God. But this is a very, very touching and exciting moment.
Rachel Jones is more than a conqueror, and so are you. So be blessed, and I hope you all enjoy the book.
For Game Savvy Late Night, I'm RIsa.